Good evening, Dr. Renzulli, Dr. Reese, staff, parents, families, friends, and of course, our graduates. Welcome, my name is Mrs. Sierra Reed, and I am beyond thrilled to deliver this promotional speech to a real live audience full of faces I have not seen in over a year. It has been a long, hard journey filled with extreme challenges, but in the end, we have prevailed. We have all heard the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. This proverb was never more true as it was this past year. If it wasn't for the members of the Renzulli community coming together to support the education, social, emotional wellness, physical, and mental health of our students, this year would never have been as successful as it was. Our village starts with the school nurse. Our school nurse, Maxine Davis, has been instrumental in keeping our students safe and well. She has put in amazing effort to contact trace, run the isolation room, give COVID tests, organize the vaccinations, and maintaining constant communication with families. To support the social and emotional wellness of our students, Mr. Harden, our social worker, has been working diligently to meet with our students and families as well as provide support for the staff. And then on to our amazing staff. They have gone above and beyond on a daily basis to support the academic, social, emotional, and health of our students. This was the most challenging year that I can remember. However, our teachers, office staff, support staff have worked selflessly to ensure our students' needs were met. No village would be complete without the support of families. I have been and continue to be in awe of our parents and families, how they navigated this pandemic, all the challenges that has brought to families, from in-person, remote, hybrid learning, to child care, facing unemployment, and anxiety around the virus. It has been a year like no other. So as a gesture, I would like to take a moment to ask our graduates to stand up and please give their parents and family a round of applause for all they've done for us this year. Parting thought for the graduates: never forget how it took a village to get us through this year. As you move into high school and beyond, remember the power of collaboration, working together as a team, and supporting each other. When a village comes together, there is no limit to what can be accomplished. Thank you. Now it is time to hear from our graduates. Please join me in welcoming Melinda Das.
Hello, everyone. Okay. First, I would like to say, hi, Ma. Hi, Baba. Come on, also. Hi, Nalu. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you to our assistant principal, Ms. Yuri, Dr. Joseph Renzulli, and Dr. Sally Reese, and all our friends and family here and watching at home. My name is Melinda Das. Well, these 5 years felt so long and so short at the same time, but to be honest, I'm so proud to see all of us here right now. This year was so hard for many of us. The pandemic was really hard to get through. The bad came with the good, and through all of it, we were able to push through and be here at this point. Seems like just yesterday when we were going around on the first day of 4th grade with our little lollipops trying to see who we matched with, and now we're here. A lot of us lost friendships, regained some of them, and gained new ones as well. Throughout the years, we really learned to mold into each other's personalities and got used to the chaotic mess that we make when we're together. We really did just learn and grow together, and I had fun spending these past few years with you all. I really hope that all of us end up being really happy no matter where we go in life. I hope that you guys take risks in order to follow your dreams and have enough courage and confidence in yourself to know your worth. And get a little crazy sometimes. It don't hurt nobody, unless it does, then don't do that. But you never know, something might great come out of it one day. A lot of you are really great people, and I know you'll do great out there in this huge world that we live in. Don't worry about fitting in too much, it never really works out, trust me. Here are 2 quotes that I think you should take with you to the next stage of your life. Remember, you only get 2 lives. The first, oh my God. You only get 2 lives. The second one starts when you realize you only have 1. And also, your excuses just gave someone else an opportunity. The biggest piece of advice I can give to you for the next school year is, please don't procrastinate. I know it's hypocritical of me, trust me, I know, and so do the teachers, but for real, I heard it gets really hard in high school, and if you do it, it'll come back to bite you in the butt, just like my cousin once said. I wish you all many great memories in years to come, and who knows, maybe our paths will overlap once more, but until then, congratulations everyone, we did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Melinda, for those inspiring words. And now for our next student speech, we have Shemaya Vermont Raynell.
Thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you to our assistant principal, Ms. Sierra Reed, Dr. Joseph Renzulli, and Sally Reed, and everyone who supported us throughout our time here. My name is Shemaya Raynell, and I'd like to say a few words before we depart for 9th grade. Here I've spent the most bittersweet 5 years of my life. We've become stronger as a class, and I say class because most of us were in the same class at some point. We've become stronger as a class over the last 5 years. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I'm going to miss you all a lot. I'd like to express my gratitude towards my friends and teachers for their support during difficult times. Thank you, Mr. Louise, Zoe, Johanna Lewis, and Melinda for everything. I truly appreciate it. I remember when we all went to nature's classroom and had the best time ever. During that trip, I reconnected with many old friends and saw new sides of people that I have never seen before. That time was extremely precious to me. Finally, well, not finally, but I should express my gratitude to all the wonderful people I've met and befriended once more. They've all had a significant impact on my life. I hope you all have I hope you all have a great experience in the 9th grade. Here's a quote by Harriet Tubman for moving forward. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world. I hope take care of yourself and please continue being amazing people. Thanks for listening, and remember, Renzulli rock.
Thank you, Ms. Shemaya, for that heartfelt speech and those words of wisdom. We are now in for a very special musical treat. Our extremely talented 8th grade violin quartet, under the direction of Susan Hangen, will now play Happy Blues by Frost. wonderful performance. As you know, it is really hard for students to play in front of their peers, and this group did a fantastic job. Let's give them one more round of applause. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our keynote speakers, although they need no introduction. If it weren't for Dr. Renzulli and his wife, Dr. Sally Reese, Renzulli Gift and Talent Academy would not exist as we know it. We have all benefited from the long work of Dr. Renzulli and Dr. Reese, and we are so grateful for what they do for the Academy. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Joseph Renzulli and his wife, Dr. Sally Reese.
Good evening. It is a great honor and pleasure for me and Dr. Reese to be here this evening to congratulate you all. And I'm not going to give a traditional graduation speech. Actually, I'm like all teachers, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. When Dr. Reese started Renzulli Academy, and was kind enough to name it after me because of the work that she and I had done in Hartford over many years, we had a lot of people to convince that we needed this school, and they kept asking us why, and what's the goal, what's the motivation for the Academy. And we stated that in very simple terms. Our graduates are going to go on after high school to some form of higher education. And we hope that it will be everything that ranges from community colleges to Ivy League colleges and universities like the University of Connecticut and everything in between. And so one of my first assignments is for you to think, whenever you feel like picking up the video games or talking on the phone, and your parents say, put that down, do your homework, I want you to think about the email that you're going to send to Dr. Reese and I in a few years to come, because that's basically kinds of things that we want to happen. Now, how did Renzulli Academy get started? We had to meet with the Board of Education and superintendents and all the big shots in the school system and convince them that we wanted to hire the very best teachers that ever set foot in the city of Hartford. And that wasn't easy because there are lots of needs and lots of teachers, but we screened and found the teachers. And so I think that in addition to the gratitude that you owe to your parents, your teachers and your principal have worked very hard to achieve this goal, which is the very best middle school in the city of Hartford. The assignment that I'm going to give you has to do with that goal. When you get to high school, one of the first things you're going to do is make friends with your guidance counselor. As a matter of fact, you're going to be such good friends that when you show up for the third time in a month, she's going to say, "Oh my goodness, are you here again?" And you're going to be talking with him or with her about the kinds of things that you need to do to make applications to different types of colleges. And let me give you a little hint. The more famous the college and the better record it has, almost always has more scholarships to give away. And that's one of the things that you should be talking with them about. I think that even after college, many of you, we hope, will go on to graduate school, medical school, dental school, law school, and some form of higher education even beyond college. And Dr. Reese and I want to hear about this. So sometime during your senior year, we want you to email us, and your principal will give you our emails at the University of Connecticut. And just a short note saying, Dr. Renzulli, Dr. Reese, guess what? I got into the University of Connecticut, or I got into Quinnipiac, or I got into Yale. And that's our expectation, and that's our hope. And what that means is that really you've got to concentrate your energy. There are many things that can distract us from hunkering down and doing our homework and reading our books and completing our assignments, but think of Dr. Reese and I kind of sitting there watching over your shoulder, so to speak, because we want that email. We want to know where you're going and what you've done. with this marvelous education that you've had at the Renzulli Academy in Hartford. Many people have worked very hard for that school to be a success. We get requests from all over the world, all over the country, from other cities that want to try to develop something like Renzulli Academy, and many of those people have actually come to visit the Academy over the years. So remember, that's your assignment. We're looking for that email that tells us that you are ready and accepted to go to a college. I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Reese, who's going to say hi and offer her congratulations as well.
Thank you. We're delighted to be with you, and I won't take but just a moment to share one of my favorite quotes with you, since your two other speakers shared a quote. And this is a quote from one of the Harry Potter books, and it's Professor Dumbledore saying to Harry, "It's your choices, Harry, that matter far more than your abilities. It's the choices you make." And as Joe just said, it's the choices that you're going to make. So we've been blessed to have relationships with students from the Renzulli Academy since the beginning, and we know most of the students have gone on to competitive four-year colleges. Some of them are in graduate school. We congratulate all of you. We congratulate your teachers and your principal, the administrators. We thank your parents, and just want to say what an honor it is to work with such a fine group of professionals. We're very proud of you, and if we can ever be of help, just find us at the Renzulli, at the University of Connecticut under Joseph Renzulli and Sally Reese, and we will be glad to respond to your emails. I think you should think of your teachers and your parents and your principal and us as a long line of people standing in back of you, supporting you. And all you have to do is turn around and give us a call or give us a look, and we'll be there. Congratulations on your commencement to high school. That's what commencement means, the beginning of the next phase of your life. We're very proud of you and very honored that we could be with you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Renzulli and Dr. Reese, for those inspirational words, and something that have been our graduates that are being promoted, words to think about for a long time, and hopefully they remember them as they move through their life. Every year we honor students who consistently demonstrate performance in each of the classes with the Class Achievement Awards. This year will be no different. Each of our teachers will reveal this year's award winners in each of their disciplines. We will now begin with Mr. Ruiz and the Math Achievement Awards.
The first Achievement Award, I have to say, Bishop T.D. Jakes said about a student is a good student when they study as if they have to teach it. That's very heavy words. And the student that comes to mind is Amanda N.A. The second student we all know, because this student always pronounces how much that person has actually done and how much work they have done. And that person, you all know who it is Nathan Morillo.
Thank you, Mr. Ruiz, and now we will move on to our English awards that will be given by Ms. Keeney. pleasure every year to recognize students for their excellence in reading and in writing. And this year, the first award goes to Amanda Enna. And the second student, I haven't known you very long, but you've impressed me with your literacy. And it goes to Anastasia Shona. Moving right along, we will move on to Social Studies Awards given by Ms. Ledger.
Hi everybody, it's so nice to see some of you that I haven't seen, and you know, the remote students, it makes my heart happy. So my first Social Studies Award, not only does Amanda have an amazing 80s song named after her that I may or may not shout out to her randomly. She possesses an extremely strong work ethic, always goes above and beyond, role model, thoughtfully contributes, always asking for questions like, what can I do, just to make sure she gets what's going on. She's a joy. I love watching her be a leader, and I'm proud to give this award to Amanda. Okay, so my second award goes to a student who also possesses extremely strong work ethic, goes above and beyond, critical thinker, is always like, did you hear this in the news? And I'm like, yes, oh my God, crazy. Deep insights. Thoroughly enjoyed watching you, Gabby, become a cultural leader. So I have no doubt, Gabby, come on up. I like pointed. I have no doubt that you're going to be an amazing leader as well.
And now to our next set of awards will be our art awards, and they will be presented by Ms. Olmsted.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ms. Olmsted, the creative arts teacher. Thank you. And I've had the pleasure of knowing so many of your students from their little days when they were willing to dance with me. And it's so wonderful now to look up at some of them and congratulate them on such a nice evening. So my awards tonight, I really contemplate and really think about, because every student in here has worked really hard at finding their own style. Middle school is so tough to find your own style because you want to be you, but you also don't want to be you so much that you look completely different. So it's such a hard time, but we have two students here this evening who have done an amazing job holding their head up high, being who they are, and presenting their creativity with pride and with just enormous joy. So my first award goes to Zoe Monero. And my second award goes to Melinda Dunn.
Congratulations. Now for our next awards will be given out by Mr. Cookman, and these are enrichment awards.
So in enrichment class, we have three different subject areas, and this is a little confusing for the sixth graders. We have enrichment, which is independent student-picked, student-driven projects, foreign language through Rosetta Stone, and then also advisory tests. So it's a 3-in-1 class. I explained that as being kind of like the Greek mythological monster, the Hydra. You cut off one head, just more appear. And Grady Polanco was kind enough to put my picture then on various necks of a Hydra monster. So if you saw that particular icon on the YouTube last week, yeah, thank you very much, Grady. You'll never forget the Hydra now. So enrichment is, as I said, it's kind of the embodiment of what Dr. Renzulli is looking for. He wants students to see a spark of an idea in something, learn more about it, and then demonstrate to you what they've learned through a project. And no one better exemplifies that than her 1,000 origami cranes, and that would be Amanda Emma. Likewise, at the beginning of the year, he began creating a comic book. And you would say, oh, that sounds like it might be kind of a simple project. No, we're talking origin story that goes back decades. It has multiple characters, some of which may include his enrichment teacher or not. It has gone on the entire year. I can't wait till he eventually publishes this thing. Isaac Cassell. As I said, students study foreign language in my class as well through Rosetta Stone software, which I'm sure you've heard glowing reports at home. They love Rosetta Stone. The first student has learned Japanese. As a matter of fact, she did such a comprehensive job in Japanese that she then used an enrichment project as a translation of Japanese into English, Anastasia Shaw. And likewise, he is not here tonight, but one of our remote students is Noah Garcia.
Our next awards will be the music awards given out by Ms. Susan Hampton.
The award in music this year goes to 2 students who set an example for their peers in the music program. Both are section leaders, both taking on extra tasks, some of those self-imposed, of course. It is my pleasure to present the music award to 2 students, the first of whom is Zoe Lanero. And the second of whom is Amanda Emma.
Please welcome Ms. T with the Science Award.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So my name is Ms. T. I'm the local science teacher. The first award goes to a student who has consistently shown diligence and a strong work ethic in the science classroom, from her strong performance in the science fair to her natural curiosity for science. I am honored to present the first award to Amanda and Nick. The second award goes to another student who has always shown passion in the science classroom. He goes above and beyond your science tasks and is a great contributor during classroom discussions. In remote learning, he continues to shine, and that is why I'm honored to present the second science award to Tia Lee.
Thank you, Ms. T. And now for the Physical Education Awards. Mr. Roscoe could not be here at this time, but he did identify 2 students who exhibited outstanding skills in the area of physical education. And the first award is presented to Alan Urbano. The second student who has also demonstrated exemplary skills in physical education goes to Amanda Annette. I think we see a theme here of someone who really puts themselves above and beyond all they do in every or several classes, and we are so honored to be able to have students at Renzulli Academy. Congratulations, Amanda. And we're not done. Last but not least will be the Dr. Joseph Renzulli Administrator Award. This award goes to 2 students who show an overall dedication to Renzulli Academy. Their actions prove that they possess the qualities and the characteristics that exemplify the Renzulli spirit to learn. The first student to receive this award is Isabella, aka Sophie Cano. The next recipient demonstrates behavior in the same way, maybe a little bit on the more quiet side, but absolutely exemplifies the Renzulli spirit to learn. And this award goes to Brady Polanco. Round of applause for all our award recipients. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the promotion diplomas. We're going to go ahead and hand out the diplomas with the help of Mr. Luis and Ms. Keenan.
Gustavo Canedo. Isabella Cano. Isaac Cassell. Abigail Cruz. Melinda Das. Ayana Davis. Adrian Delone. Julian Edison. Amanda Ene. Noah Garcia. He's not being present today, but we'll be checking him with the time. Oscar Gonzalez. Melody Gutierrez Diaz. Caillou Hercules. Johanna Liz Hernandez. Tiareles Jimenez. Jandel Lebron. Daniel Leon Vargas. Xiao Li. Joy Monero. Nathan Morillo. Olomuruti Olupile. Brady Polanco. Andrea Reyes. Gabriela Rojas Lebron. Delante Senior. Anastasia Shaw.
Why are you crying about this?
Jaden Stewart. Alan Urbano. Maya Vermont Reynel. Elijah Ware.
Congratulations to our graduates. Now please join me in welcoming Mr. Ruiz, who is our Teacher of the Year for the Renzulli Gift and Talent Academy for this
皆様ごきげんよう。生徒方、両親方、レンズーリ教授とレイス教授、京都先生、おめでとうございます。本日はお越しいただきありがとうございます。You can blame Mr. Cookman for that, okay? That's Japanese. I lived there for 10 years, and this is what they do. Anyways, you must feel supercharged. Today, you are graduating and you have finished the first part of your academic career. You have accomplished many things, especially during a pandemic which has affected many of us. Somehow, we were given some divine powers to continue on into our destiny just when we thought things were bleak. But you know, you have a pretty good gig here. You have people who care, parents that made sure you were ready for Zoom classes, and teachers that have read every single word. How lucky you are. During the pandemic, I read in a soccer magazine this African proverb that had a great impact on me. It stated, "When the music changes, so must the dance." Well, we did a lot of dancing this year. Just when you thought you mastered something, another change would come. This pandemic was just a bump in the road meant to throw us off. But during these times of challenges, you need to stay ready to pivot. These challenges could make us forfeit the opportunity to advance. However, we know that change is good. So this is a time to reboot ourselves and stimulate the talents that we have been given. This is what I know. On the inside of each one of us is a blessed, prosperous, and victorious person. We're confident, we're secure, talented, creative, disciplined, and focused. It doesn't come out automatically, but they need to be released by the renewing of our mind. So if you program your thoughts in the right direction with the gifts that you have inside, then transformation will take place. If you think that you have reached your limits, then you have. But remember, you are able. You are made for more. However, you will meet some people that will recommend to play it safe or say that you can't do or become something. But since you have the seeds of greatness inside of you, you know that you are a world changer, a history maker. So get rid of the excuses and become the champions that you are meant to be. Even though we have failed, and we will continue to do so, but champions use this to become overcomers and to become victors and not victims. You have a crown of favor and the DNA of greatness. Class of 2021, you have received everything, and I know you're ready. Miss Ledger took you around the world and talked about modern day events. Miss Cheney gave you the powers of words to use and express yourself. Miss T talked about physics, DNA, magnetic forces, and many more things. In math, we looked at functions, systems of equations, exponential rules, quadratic functions, statistics. I can go on and on. I know you're ready for Algebra 2. Miss Olmsted gave you creativity and looking at art from various perspectives. Miss Handren gave you the passionate beauty of music. Mr. Cookman, well, he gave you everything. In fact, his name is Mr. Everything. Which leads me to this book. Oh, I've been talking about this for years. And here it is. Here it is. I told him I would publish a book about everything that goes on here. This is a book. Stuff that you should have learned at school. In it, it has everything that you have been taught at Renzulli, even Shakespeare, your favorite author. So I wish you well. Stay faithful to your dreams. I urge you to read over the summer because that is really going to help you in your future. I can't wait to see the things that you do. I end with the Zulu phrase, Okama Izubona, which means live and learn.
Thank you, Mr. Reese. And let's give one more round of applause for his Teacher of the Year. We now have in store another treat. Some of our 8th grade students, under the supervision of Mr. Cookman, have put together a slideshow so we can celebrate the memories from the last 5 years.
I just wanna words wrong. I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you don't say the words wrong.
That was amazing. Thank you again for the students and Mrs. Cookman for putting that together for us. Okay, the time has come. Graduates, you may move your tassels from your right to your left. And ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you 2021 class of Renzulli Gifted and Talented Academy. Congratulations!
All the planes we flew, the things we been through. Then I be standing right here talking to you about another day. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Time to switch up, look at this, give us the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. I'm not talking about family when family's all we got. Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side. And now you're gonna get it.
I wanted to branch out. Certainly could have chosen Amanda too, and I thought she would have had, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone felt included. But I hope you are feeling proud of you're all feeling proud of your children. It's been a wonderful evening. So thank you for being there. Thank you.
So I can focus more on the creative part of my business.
You're saying that, Amanda, you're just a few steps away. And I'll be consulting